Oliver the bunny, who hated mornings. In a cozy little burrow, deep in a meadow, filled with wildflowers, lived a bunny named Oliver. Now, Oliver was a wonderful bunny in almost every way. He was kind, he was funny, and he could wiggle his nose faster than anyone in the entire meadow. But Oliver had a secret. He hated mornings. Absolutely, positively detested them. While all the other bunnies were hopping out of their burrows at the first light of dawn, excited for a day of nibbling fresh clover and playing leapfrog, Oliver would be buried deep under his leafy blanket, with his paws over his ears. The cheerful chirping of the morning birds sounded like a loud, annoying alarm clock to him. The warm, golden rays of the sun felt like a spotlight, demanding he get up and be productive. Just 5 more minutes! He'd mumble into his pillow, a pillow that was usually a very soft, round mushroom. One morning, the familiar sounds of his friends, Lily and Pip, echoed from outside his burrow. "Oliver, come on out!" "The dew is perfect for sliding down the big leaf," Oliver just groaned. Mornings were for sleeping, not for sliding. But his friends were persistent. Finally, with a great big sigh that ruffled his whiskers, he dragged himself out of his cozy bed and blinked in the bright morning light. "What's so great about mornings, anyway?" he grumbled, rubbing his eyes. Lily, who was bouncing with energy, giggled. "Everything! Silly! The air is fresh, the world is quiet, and you get to see the sunrise." Oliver just shrugged. He'd seen plenty of sunsets, which were much better because they meant bedtime was near. Determined to show him the magic of the morning, Pip led him to a patch of spider webs strung between blades of grass. Each strand was decorated with tiny dewdrops, and as the sun rose higher, they glittered like a million tiny diamonds. Oliver had never noticed that before. He'd always been too busy being grumpy. Next, Lily took him to the edge of the pond. The water was perfectly still, like a mirror reflecting the pink and orange clouds. A family of ducks glided silently across the surface, leaving gentle ripples behind them. It was so peaceful, so different from the bustling afternoons he was used to. He watched, mesmerized, as a dragonfly with shimmering wings landed on a reed right in front of him. As the morning went on, Oliver discovered more and more little wonders he had been missing. He saw the first buttercup of the season open its petals to the sun. He heard the gentle hum of the bees as they started their day's work, collecting nectar. He even tasted the sweetest, juiciest strawberry he'd ever had, still cool from the morning air. By the time the sun was high in the sky, Oliver wasn't grumpy anymore. He was smiling. He had slid down the big dewy leaf with Lily and Pip, and he had to admit, it was a lot of fun. "You were right," he said to his friends, taking a happy little hop. "Mornings aren't so bad after all. They're actually kind of beautiful." From that day on, Oliver wasn't the bunny who hated mornings. Sometimes he still enjoyed a little snooze, but more often than not, you could find him out at dawn, watching the world wake up with a smile on his face. He learned that every part of the day has its own special magic. You just have to be awake to see it. And so, Oliver the bunny discovered that a day full of joy can start with a simple sunrise, a few good friends, and an open heart. Thank you for joining us for this story. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe for more adventures from the meadow. See you next time!